Hello everybody and welcome to another live stream. Hello, it's a wonderful Monday. Yeah, it's a Monday. Hello, see you the next day. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will be coming back as you can do my live stream. Today we have a quick Zenless stream, cause I don't need to do my weekly stuff, and I just don't really have a time to play Zenless this week afterwards. Usually I will do Zenless streams on like Friday, when the endgame resets. But I will probably have to do a Star Rail part 2 of the story on Friday, and on Sunday part 3, because the part is probably gonna be like 20 hours long. I'm like predicting, so I won't be able to do this in just one stream, and maybe not even two. So yeah, Zenless here on Monday. I still have a lot of events to do. There is the like new endgame thingy. Movies that you are confused about? How so? As in, like, you don't see how it's good, or definitely something's wrong because like it's not giving you a set bonus or something? Oh boy, those are the perfect stats. Too bad it's a 3-liner. But it's the perfect 3-liner. I could go over how I do it. Let me just check the pieces. I think I got some bangers recently as well. Maybe you couldn't run R2D2? Or R2... RDR2. Red Dead Redemption 2. R2D2. You turned V-Sync on and you are good now. Interesting. I'm not sure how that would help. But if it helped, then that's good. Okay, so here I already have like the perfect 3-liner. But we might get another perfect 3-liner just in case. Oh, we did not. It might still be worth it as like a second keep. Yeah, it's gonna be better than this, as long as we don't roll AP once again. Oh my god, we rolled AP once again. This is actually kinda bad. 0 rolls into crit, but it does have plus 2 HP. It's only slightly worse than this piece. But it is worse. When you have an FPS cap and your GPU is going crazy. Shouldn't there just be an FPS cap setting then? But whatever, if it works, it works. There isn't? Intriguing. But yeah, I saw the second one does look better for your Mavuika. It is less EM, but just much more crit. But yeah, I mean, to tell whether it's actually better or not, this is where you like need the optimizer. Okay, we rolled once each. Not a bad piece, but not great either. What is this? Double crit flat HP? Oh yeah, my piece here is... This is like my worst slot. Okay, no. Nothing here. I got an ether damage disc? With double crit on it? Come on, roll at least a little bit of crit. Might be playable. It's worse than this one. Yeah, it's just worse, and I don't even play the better one. We got an HP 5 though. Okay, no. Not this one either. I don't have any other HP 5s, but it's just too bad. Like, no way I'm playing this garbage. And finally, an impact piece. We would need some crit rate on it. I mean, as long as I just roll top every time. Yeah, this ain't it. Okay. So, how I use the optimizer, right? So you already have like all your artifacts and stuff, right? You can go to artifacts, you see them, that's good. If you ever want to just like, if you ever get a banger piece and you're like, ooh, will this change my build? You can just add an artifact here manually, you don't need to like rescan an entire account. You just can click add new artifact and just like input stuff here manually. If you are just adding 1 or 2 pieces, that's fine. If you want to add 50 pieces, that's not fine. But yeah, for like a quick little addition, you can just click add new artifact and go with that. So first you go to teams, right? And you make a team. Add character, and we are gonna go Mavujka. Let's say I'm doing Mavujka Nahida, because like this is a team I played once in Stygian. Mavujka Nahida, Bennett, and Sitlali. Because I already have like a regular Mavujka team, so I'm gonna do a slightly different one. And you have to select all the buffs that like the characters are gonna have from their kits here. So for example here, you can select how much fighting spirit you are consuming on Mavujka. Shouldn't matter, because it's just more damage if you get more, but doesn't actually change. Like it's a flat multiplayer increase, so this is whatever. And the damage bonus from her burst. The damage bonus from her burst we can leave at 0. Actually, we can make it not active, because this like is dynamic. This decreases over time, so we can take care of this buff later. Dipud on Nahida, this will always be active. We are inside of her field, so we get 250 EM. Let's say that we are inside of Bennett's burst. Now this you can also like leave off and then like take care of the buff later, but I will just select that's available right now. Triggering a pyro swirl or like a pyro related reaction, sure. Okay, the set is active, this is active, this is active. Okay, rest red. So all these buffs are taken care of. I can go to like the individual characters, and if I go to their talents, sometimes there are a bit more details, but it appears it's like all the same stuff actually. Yeah. Oh, here I can like select a buff for Bennett alone, that like if his HP is low he gets extra ER, but like this is irrelevant. So like some self buffs can be taken care of here. And then we go to optimize, right? This is the core of the thingy. So first, artifact set configuration. Here you can select which set bonuses are available. Let me reset everything because like there is a bunch of stuff. So by default there are like no conditional sets are enabled at all. Why are these like, why is there? Oh, because you can like allow every set or exclude every set. Oh yeah, I had it like selected to not even like suggest other sets that allow everything by default. So yeah, you can disable specific sets. Like if you know like 100% that Mavujka's build will be always codex, and you don't even want to waste time checking other pieces, you can just exclude all sets and be like, it has to be 4-piece codex. And now the optimizer will only take 4-piece codex into account. This is usually not what you want to do, because sometimes you might get like surprising builds that like, oh, if I run a 2-piece, maybe it's better. But if it's like a giga broken set and you have good PS on it, and you don't want to waste time and you don't want your like device to heat up by calculating, because like all the calculations are done on your device, right? So if you have a lot of things selected, it will take more time. Also, one thing that you need to do for the sets, let's like allow all of them, they have like conditionals, right? So for example, for codex, we select that we are in Night Soul's Blessing and we like consumed Night Soul, so we get 40 crit rate, right? By default, even if I tell this optimizer to like use codex, it will not give me the 40 crit rate if I don't select that it should. Hello, Wilson. So for Mavujka I can exclude every set and then do only this one and select these two. But that's the most important thing, you have to like select that 40 crit rate. Okay, here you can select which main stats. Once again, usually just going with everything is fine. But here I like kinda made it a bit more narrow. I selected that the Suns have to be attack or EM, Goblet has to be attack or Pyro, and Hat has to be attack EM, crit rate, or crit damage. Those are the only ones that give me any damage. So by excluding the others, I just speed things up a bit. I removed Om? No, like it's here. It's right here. It's Oming on the screen right now. And then the most the most complicated part are the multi-optimization configs here. Because when you select here, when you want to generate builds and optimize, you have to select what are you optimizing for, right? You can just say highest plunge or like highest burst. What is the burst? Hour of Burning Skies, right? Like you can just do highest burst damage, but that's not the entire Mavuika rotation, right? Instead, you can do multi-optimization target configs, and these are like strings of attacks. And they can have like reactions only on some of them. You can have dynamic buffs. Like apparently this one, yeah, this one has like a dynamic Bennett buff. That the Bennett buff is available here, but for the like final attacks, for the final 2 attacks, the Bennett buff expires. So because the Bennett buff is already taken care of, I should go back to my Bennett and select that his buff is not indeed active. Yeah, his buff shouldn't be active because it's taken care of in the bonus. I did not make like this optimization target for Mavuika, I just copied it over. You can just like look up Genshin Optimizer, multi-optimization targets, and there should be stuff for you. Just one thing you have to keep in mind is what buffs are already included, right? This has the Bennett buffs, but it doesn't have the Mavuika buff. So I guess I should select that her buff is active, even though it kinda like expires over time. Let's go like 10 seconds, average 20%, right? Yeah, on average let's say it's 20%, maybe like a bit more. Let's say 24% on average. Okay, and yeah, I already took care of everything. I selected my artifact sets. Oh yeah, also there is the use equipped artifacts section. You can be like, I don't want the artifacts from my official to be used on Mavuika. I'll just select all here. There is also use artifacts in teammates active builds. So can I steal from my teammates? Because if you are making a team, you cannot like share the artifacts. But for the main DPS, you can be like, yeah, let's steal everything. But maybe if you are playing a Mavuika Chaska team, they play the same set. So like you first optimize for your like Chaska, and then you optimize for Mavuika, but you select do not use Chaska artifacts, which is like the default, right? If I just like unclick this, this means I cannot use artifacts from my other teammates. Here it doesn't matter. Maybe like the Bennett Goblet, but now this is like 30 ER. And once I'm done with everything, here you can select how many builds you want to generate. Usually, like getting more than one can be nice. Wait. Getting more than one can be nice because sometimes like it can be scuffed in a weird way, or like it maybe uses a piece from a character you don't want to take. And then the threads is how much of your computing power you want to use, right? I have like an 8-core processor. Each core has 2 threads. So if I select 16 threads, it's like full throttle. If I select like 2, that's less of my CPU. I don't want my PC to like burn up right now because I'm also streaming and I have my game on. So I can just go like 2 threads. It's super quick because I have like a lot of constraints selected, like only one set. If I had every set enabled and every stat, this could take a couple of minutes at 2 threads only. And bada bim, we've got a set. And this might be what I'm playing right now. I'm not sure because I didn't. You can click equip to current build, and then like this PS, like this one is on Ororon, these ones are equipped on, this is on Kinich, this is on Ororon, right? I can click equip to current build, and then it will be equipped to Mavuika inside of the optimizer. And then I can make use of that to be like, don't use Mavuika's artifacts when doing Chaska or whatever, right? But I don't remember what she has right now in game. Last time I scanned my artifacts was a couple months ago. I just added this one manually because I knew I got a banger, so I just added it to check my builds. And yep, all of the build, every single build uses this piece, this new Pyro Goblet. And yeah, that's it. We are done. Finding a good multi-target config is like the most complicated part of this probably. Like the one that's not like just automatic. But yeah, there is also I sometimes make use of catching mains. There was they had a like spreadsheet or something of multi-target optimization thingies. I don't remember what it was though. Maybe it's on the website. Also maybe like somewhere here you can look up, like in tools. No, those are like some extra goodies. Archive? Oh no, this is just like game info. Docs? No. I mean, you would have to just look that up. I'm not sure exactly where I would find some right now. But if you just look it up, you will find some stuff. It doesn't have to be, like, the optimization doesn't have to be perfect. But especially for characters who melt or vape, it can be pretty important to get a multi-target config to make proper get the proper value for EM. Because I'm not, if I just select no reactions ever. Oh, by the way, here you can select like non-crit damage, average damage, or reactions, no reactions. You don't want really to select this usually. If you are just doing a single hit, and I just want to like select Mavuika burst only, and then melt it, then I can select this. But if I have a multi-target optimization, the melts are in here, right? So I don't select melt damage. And average damage means you, like if you have 50% crit, you crit 50% of the time. Hello, Saya. Wi-Fi here is so bad you can't hear my responses. And yeah, the target is important because some hits are melted, some are not. If I selected that every hit is melted, EM would be way too good. Like the optimizer would overvalue EM. If I selected that nothing is melted, it would give me 0 EM. If I have a character like Arlecchino, let's say, and I'm playing her in an overload team, or even Mavuika in an overload team, I can just select one charge attack and be like, okay, yeah, that's fine. Just charge attack damage. Doesn't matter too much. But here it actually does matter, right? And by having the like Bennett buff that expires. Oh yeah, here like Noblesse expires at this moment, and then Bennett buff expires at this moment. By having the Bennett buff that expires midway through the rotation, this also makes attack a bit better, right? And then EM is a bit worse than if I just selected every melt. Okay. So, Nefer. You have to start including your UID in the redemption, because if you like first redeem and then paste your UID, I have to like go look for it in chat.
Holy 37 months no weighing.
Thank you very much, Sayonara, for the resub. From the connecting here from the sticks. A lot of months. Thank you very much for the continued support. So yeah, but if you type it in the redemption message, I have like a little list of redemptions right here. Character review redeemed by Wilson. And here I can only see I fixes my Nefer again instead of being able to like see your UID like this here. Could I check my friend's UID, right? That's why it's important to include in the redemption itself, ideally. My chat isn't too busy right now, so it wasn't hard to find it, but you know, stuff can happen. Okay, level 90 doesn't matter at all. Level 80 and level 90 is the same. But you do have the C1, crown on the skill is great. Burst level 6, yeah, burst doesn't matter too much. You can level it, because like you can press it. It's not the worst thing ever. And if you do press it, you would want to be leveled. But you don't have to press it, so you don't have to level it, right? It's just like, do you like watching the animation? If so, level this up. If you don't want watching the animation, then don't level this up. 6 is best. And then all of this doesn't matter. We've got decent EM, yeah, 89 EM on the feather. That's a very nice feather. The bot is a 3-liner, but it's got the 3 perfect stats. And rolled very high on EM. 2 mid-high rolls and 2 high rolls. That's a lot of EM. And the crit damage is also fine. Just the crit is low roll, but it's okay. The flower, not as good. No EM. This could be better. Suns are fine. Goblet. It's an onset, sure. Hat is pretty great though. Hat is amazing. And then yeah, 56 crit rate. Set gives you 30, Llama gives you 10. So that's 96 to 277 crit damage. Yeah, pretty lovely. Now you actually have high crit rate. Looks good, looks good. Okay. Yeah, you do for talent leveling. You ideally want to wait until the Stygian ley line is over, because now we are getting extra artifacts. Okay, we gotta do some weekly bosses. No longer as painful as battling the Miasma Priest was. Still kinda annoying, because this guy goes into like lullaby mode. 2 weeks ago I was able to make him not enter, the lullaby mode, but last week I was not able to do it.
Bye bye.
Come on, give me the golden flash. That was not the golden flash. No! No! Come on, bro, he was already stunned. What a cheater, oops. Oh my. I hate it when enemies have a full daze bar but don't get stunned. The entire point of the daze bar is to be able to interrupt enemy attacks. So if enemies have attacks that cannot be interrupted by a stun, like what's the point of the stun as a mechanic? Man, imagine playing Hugo against this garbage. You're doing your started days then took 4 attempts to spend 60 power? But instead you just press one button and it's done. Your connection is that bad?
Bye bye.
Oops. Whoa, why am I here? He's already doing this attack now? Maybe I need to do less damage to him. What is that? Oops.
いただきだ。
めんどいな。
Dire? Oh yeah, I guess your flints could clear. Yeah, your flints and never could clear the dire stages. That's very nice. I'm wondering whether I should try to optimize my Mavuka combos or my Skerk combos. Or just give up and clear Dire once I have like a C2 buffed Klee plus C2 Durin overload team.
Bye bye.
Come on, bro. Nice.
さっさとやっちゃおう。めんどいな。
It's worth to be a bit slow early to then skip the lullaby phase. Or like the hide and seek phase. Because if I deal too much damage, he just goes into the hide and seek mode and I can interrupt that. I have seen you might be able to do the Fatui. I've seen like Gene Tech where you can deal fall damage to the boss even without Higuin or any pillars. But I'm not sure how reliable that is. Wait, where was this? Oh yeah, Jin can one-shot the shield with a well-timed E. Inconsistent. Even the HCWSP says that it's inconsistent.
Please appreciate my sincerity. Please hold for just a moment.
And yeah, let's just do this like 5 times. See, Saya. Just here to not lose your streak. Oh, no, wait, apparently there is some tech. Oh, this counts as hits. Intriguing. It's not even that tough. Okay, whatever. Just kinda interesting. But yeah, like it is possible in our account. If you don't value your sanity. Okay, I forgot to grab extra Zimmeris last week. First time in a long time, first time in a while. Oh yeah, also, wait. I can do some standard pulls. 20 even. Or should I save them for later? Maybe I didn't spend them for a reason. Cause like I can get Manato. Doesn't really matter much. I can do the pulse, it's fine. I think I came to a conclusion that no matter what I get here, everything is garbage and I stopped pulling on standard. But I don't think it's gonna ever get better anyways. Hey, this is new. This absolutely terrible Rapture. Rapture is an HP scaling class, HP scaling specialty, and this gives you attack percent. Why? It's such like... Such a joke, man. Such an absolute joke. Why did they make this? And this is like the craftable free-to-play option. And it's not really an option, man. This is worse than the Remembrance situation in Star Rail with the light cones. Okay, no early S ranks. Pulkra. Okay, that's a refund. Also, I have like a ton of pulls, man. How much is this? $146, and I have 26 more, and then I have 10 pull more in Masterless, in like in monochromes. So that's like 180. Quite a lot, quite a lot, and I'm not pulling for the rest of this patch either. Okay, we can play Yuzuha in our LN team. So yeah, quickly here. And then events. We'll just be doing mostly the Idhari event. The one with the robots that keep moving when I don't want them to move. That's what the title of the stream refers to as well. Two events, decent. Let's go left. Will be a slightly shorter path. By left I mean right. I went the right way. I just said the wrong word. Oh, there's more. Man, why is there so many enemies here? Ult. Poggies. And yeah, let's go left. Because if the single stage right is a double stage. Also, if I go right, I only get one event. This guy got revived. Stop getting revived! Oh, hello Yuzuha. What is she doing? At some point they decided that every character needs to have like off-field attacks. Astrafan. Correct answer. These are kinda cute. You get like you have people who are fans of characters who are famous in universe. And you have to answer questions about them and then you get like the better reward. If you have them in your team, ooh, lovely. Got the good event. If you have them in your team, you just get the reward by default. You don't even need to answer the question. But if you don't have them, you have to answer the question correctly. Okay, lovely. The boss is low HP. Oh my god, instant shield? Bro, chill.
Bye bye.
Oh yeah, this lovely phase. Ouch, took so much damage. I thought I'm immune. Give me Ellen stuff. Here we go. I would have preferred the other one, but that's okay as well. Grab with my Vujka. It's now top 4 Akasha, but was top 11 earlier. Very nice. Is it the same build you posted on the Discord server? Or did you get a new one from the optimizer right now? I could send the multi-target optimization config that I'm using. Because it's just like text. You can copy it over. If you don't want to look one up yourself. So yeah, here I go like export, right? Copy it to clipboard, and then you will go like import multi-opt. Actually, we'll just send it here. No, it's too long. I will send it to you on Discord. Here we go. Yeah. Then import, and remember that with this optimization you have to unselect your Bennett burst. Everything else can be selected, but Bennett burst and Bennett noblesse. Oh yeah, did I unselect Bennett noblesse? Where do I select Bennett noblesse anyways? Oh, here. I should have unselected Bennett noblesse on the Bennett overview screen. It should not make any difference, but I can re-optimize her, see if there is a difference. Wait, there is a difference! Ah! I unselected Bennett Noblesse, because it's already included in the build. And now it gives me a different best piece. Because this one has more EM less attack. No, it should be the other way around. No, this one has more crit less attack. No. I'm not even sure why. Oh no, this one? This one has attack, double crit? Yeah, I don't even know why exactly. Because now I have less attack. And it gave me a piece that doesn't give me attack anyways? Yeah, I don't understand really why this changed, but it did. So yeah, remember to select stuff like this. The difference between these two builds is very, very minimal. I can see like the total damage dealt here, right? It's 1888, 399. This is 1888, 960. The difference is like 500 damage, 600 damage. In a rotation that deals 2 million. So it doesn't matter. But if you are optimizing to like, you know, instead of being a top 100 build to be a top 80 build, this can matter. I don't even understand how they decided this. Because now I have less attack, right? I unselected the noblesse, so I have less attack in the existing buffs. So attack should be a bit better than it was before. But it gave me a piece without any attack percent on it, just with more crit damage. Yeah, I don't know. Genshin damage is complicated. That's why I use the optimizer and don't think too hard about it. Oh, that's a terrible floor. I'll definitely get a reroll this. This is what we have rerolls for. It's usable. Yeah, 2 events is fine. Let's go left. I could go... No, I need to go left instantly. Oh my god. You just have to one-shot them. What was that Yuzuha damage? Like, I genuinely don't know what happened. We gotta go left now. Again! Perfect. I need a one... I think I need one more. And this will be like maxed out for the week. And I have at least 2 chances. Possibly up to like 5 if I get lucky. Doesn't matter where I go now. Let's go time trial. Gives a lot of money. Oh my god, like, everybody is standing on the separate side of the arena. Impossible without Void Hunter level AoE to clear quickly. Okay, another voice. Let's go! So we are done for the week. Although recently I just have been too lazy to do it again, if I don't get all the Z merits. And by recently I mean last week. That's it, just last week. What a shout at the end. Give me Ellen. Perfect. We have a maxed out Ellen build now. Give me a good buff. This is fine. It's easy to be shielded. A lot of like small things give you shields. Oh, I think my power supply fan is on right now and it's not making incredibly weird noises. It's audible, but it doesn't sound concerning. Man, this looks so good, but it's only 2 no matter where I go. Am I fine with 2 or do I want to roll for 3? Let's be greedy, right? Because there's no way to get 3 anywhere. Okay, I mean it's the same, so that's fine. Looks less impressive, but we still get 2. Wait, did I actually get the buff from Yuzuha? I didn't. Oh my god, don't get a shield right now, bro. Oh, another ult gear. Perfect. I barely even use my ult. But when I do use my ult, I want it to one-shot enemies. Nah, I'm just gonna take one. No need to fight. Oh my god, enemies are dying so quickly, the game is lagging, man. But like, the lag is not because the game is running badly, the lag is because of all the impact frames, or like not impact frames, the hit lag, yeah, all the hit lag. I'm hitting so many enemies at the same time, there is more hit lag than actual gameplay. Okay, so I'm missing one event. Man, why do I need to like select the reward as if there were multiple? Because I think you need 3 to max it out in one run. You need 2 runs with 1 each, or 3 runs, 3 ones in one run. Adversity, sure. Yeah, I can definitely hear my fan making some noises, but those are not unbearable noises. So this means that the issue with the fan should be fixable by cleaning it up. Oh, it's getting slightly worse. It's not something permanent. Probably. Okay, this will just do a lot of damage, hopefully. Yep, it did. What? Wait, what? He just die? From the ice blade? What? He has still like 1/5 of his HP left. Oh no, wait, there's 900. So 2 is enough? Oh yeah, no. Or they get 3. Because 1 gives you 225, 2 gives you 450. But I'm pretty sure a run where you just get 1 is 450. Huh? No, I got 2 not 3. Wait, this is weird. I'm not sure why I have 900 here. But whatever, that's the max, we're done. And we hit max level here as well. And bounty commission. Let's go spend our currencies here. At Casper's. More standard pools. We already have 5. So the monthly ones weren't even needed. Speak the newest boss 4 times. Yeah, sure, whatever. Buy the mats. Buy the hamster cage pass. Just take the crown. I only crown Ellen supports though. Although no, I gave some to Anbi recently, right? Like I do need more than one team. Yeah, I did max out my Anbi recently. I need to learn proper like Anbi rotations because she's kinda weird after the buffs. Level 50 achieved. Even more currency. Oh my god, even more standard pools as well. Why can't I get so much in Genshin? Or actually need this stuff? New banners. whatever. Wait, so yeah, Jufu Fury run. We're ignoring that one as well. And it's just events now. So, when it comes to events, endgame is cleared. Hollow Zero, we've just cleared it as well. This hard mode, this is something I could do, but this expires in like, we don't know when. This is gonna get reset every couple patches. I'm assuming like, you know, every 3 or 4 patches maybe. So I will do it once there is nothing more to do, but for now there is stuff to do. Unfortunately, exploration, I will need to go here. But first, the least remaining time is on the when dreams remain unfinished. So let's go here. I wonder if Tilted will return home before this event finishes, because I do not want to do it on Tilted's account as well. Let's first do the simulation challenges. When allies succeed in quick time interaction, they gain 20 extra energy. Complete challenge within 3 rounds, but 3 rounds is like 4 rounds actually. Defeating enemies restores energy. This one's kind of bad. But I guess combined with this one. Oh, I get a new plugin. When using a skill, if the target is an enemy, randomly display one stat buff on the main target. Yeah, instead of this, I will take more energy when parrying. Yeah, just get the recommended ones. So he shoots, gives energy. Wait, what were these guys again? Oh, he fires missiles, and the more energy, the more missiles. He has a spin, where you need at least 60 energy. And he can restore energy to all allies. And he has like the shield thingy, right? Yeah. I don't truly understand how this works, to be perfectly honest. I would lie if I said I did. Oh boy, oh boy. Here you have like time limits. So this is where enemy pushing is actually most relevant. But they... Wait, I will restart, because they were kinda nicely grouped immediately and then they like moved immediately. So I'll just attack them as soon as possible. Let's go with the energy recovery buff for my team. Stop moving. What just happened? They gave some buffs. So here you want to go with like the big shield. Oh man, this guy being in the corner is so awkward. I can't even push him out of the corner. Maybe if I give him more space. Maybe if I go like this from this side. Perfect. Perfect AoE. So here if I press 3 I get the shield. Oh my god, he zooms so much. What? Is this intentional? Is he supposed to like slide across the battlefield? So ideally I would want to like lodge myself in here. Oh, perfect, perfect. Oh man, this is so scary. Can I just kill him in 1 round? No, this is round 2. So I needed 2 rounds to clear all of this.
調子が良くなったぜ。
This mode is so junk, man. But the missiles AoE was pretty sweet. Trial may crank enemies have increased HP and attack. Only 3 allies can be deployed in this battle. However, at the start of each turn, allies search 40 energy and gain 3 stacks of a buff, increasing damage dealt and reducing damage taken. There are only big boys here. There are no like small boys to reset off of. And they only take a Thracian. And then the Raptor with the missiles. And the Heavy Striker Mark III with the shield. Doesn't seem like the best team, to be honest. Cause no buffers, but whatever. We should be fine no matter what team we pick. Quick time interactions definitely. Randomly display one stat buff on the main target. Sure. Yeah, let's do this. What's the difference between the two? I don't really remember. I should probably start with the smaller guys actually. But these guys are grouped up, so let's go here.
勝負しようぜ。
I should have marked the other guy actually. This was a mistake. Because the small guy dies anyways now. I could have gotten slightly more value. So this is the guy with the missiles. I really want them to be grouped up for this. But fortunately they seem easy to group.
てめえをやるのに1秒もいらねえ。チャンスだ。
Oh my god, they just destroyed them in one round. What? Those were not strong enemies. Complete challenge without support allies. Oh, that's why we didn't have any support allies, support units. Because the challenge was not to use any. Not like it mattered, I only used 2 characters. Anyways. And I could have picked the buff. Instead of having the quick time one, I could have picked the buff where I move again after killing somebody, and I could have killed it with one unit only. More rewards. And more rewards. Okay. Finally, Dream Abyss. Here it's mostly battles. 4 battles, 4 story stages, eh. Nope, it's just port LPs. I was like, is this a new environment? Nope, just a recycled one. Can I talk with Manata? No.
また来てしまったの。
すまない、イドリー。僕たちは君に間違った真実を話してしまったんだ。両親は君を置き去りになんてしていなかった。
ええ、それも分かってる。船のチケットを見た瞬間、思い出したもの。全部私のせいと言ったのは、そういうこと。プレゼントを渡したくて、あの船に乗ったことが全ての原因だったんだもの。何が起きたかははっきりしないけど、少なくとも2人はフォローから出ることができなかった。
それはわからないじゃん。ちゃんと脱出できて、今だって君を探してるかもしれないんだよ。
その通りだ。そもそも原因という話をするなら、郊外のフォローが拡大したのは 05フォローの暴走に連動したものだ。君がそれを引き起こしたわけじゃない。黒幕は別にいる。
アキラ、みんな本当にありがとう。何度も夢から連れ出そうとしてくれて、私すっごく感謝してる。でもやっぱり一緒には帰れないかな。
どうして？
国水基地で何があったのか私は知らないといけないの。私の心を治療するにはそれが必要だから。でもそれは私個人の問題でしょ。みんなを巻き込んでしまったらいけないわ。納得がいくまで調べた後で、もし目を覚ますことができたら
Say bye bye, we can end the event now.
自力で目覚めるわ。だから心配しないで。
Unfortunately, there's only
ここ
one
ま
day
で
to
来
go
たん
through.
だ。僕にも手伝わせてくれ。国水基地で何が起きたのか一緒に明らかにしよ
いいの？この先どんな辛い記憶やどんな危険が待ち受けているのかちっともわからないのよ。
大丈夫。なんたって今の私はエーテリアスマスターですから。それにイチゴパフェを無事に連れて帰れなかったら私たちゆずちゃんとアリスちゃんに怒られちゃう。
だな、ゆずはのことだ。あんたが起きねえと知ったら夢の中まで悪さしに来るぜ。
ありがとうみんな、本当に。それなら近くに実験器具が転がっているのを見かけたの。その辺りから調査を始めてみるのはどうかしら。
Experimental materials are covered in rejected receipts, with only the shipment from Port LP successfully making it through. I have the records in the note. It seems that because the area government banned research in this area, they had to rely on search through the poorly regulated Port LPs. I have the feeling that some shady research is going down here. Most likely some illegal research. There was something here I could check as well. Terminal info. Personal transfer request. Darkwater Research Center, AVX Division Senior Researcher Angel and Wayland Murphy. Approval status approved and confirmed. Transfer request? Yeah, looks like the day I went to Darkwater Research Center was also the day my parents were going to leave. Talk about a trick of fate.
見て、こっちのデバイス、実験室の映像記録が2つも残ってるよ。名前も書いてある。エンジェル・マーフィーってイドリーのお母さんじゃん。今すぐ再生してみようよ。
I think I'll start again some flickering on the screen. A lab recording begins to play before you.
そういえばここで働くようになって3年も経ってたのね。こうして離れることになっても全然実感が湧かないわ。成果を出そうと頑張ってきたのに、まさか自分の研究が悪事の片棒を担ぐものになってしまうなんて。
いいじゃないかエンゼル。これからはイドリーのそばにいてやれる。3年間ほったらかしにしてしまった埋め合わせができるんだ。それだけで価値があるというものだよ。保安部からだ。ドリーが谷さんと基地に来ているらしい。君の誕生日を祝うためだそうだぞ。
まあ小さなタコちゃんたらお家でじっとしていてねって言ったのに。
いいじゃないか。どうせ基地で過ごす最後の一日だ。保安部に融通を利かすよう頼んでみるよ。家族水入らずで誕生日を祝えるようにね。君はさっきこの3年間で全く成果がなかったと言っていたね。でも僕から見ればドリーこそが最大の成果だよ。
As the recording came to an end and the Harry remains frozen in place, staring at the screen.
これで一つ 当時イドリーは本当に国水基地まで来てたんだ。
イドリー大丈夫かい？少し休もうか？
いいえ、大丈夫よ。続きを再生して。
警告郊外フォローの急激な拡大を検知。基地内のエーテル濃度が安全レベルを超過。基地内の職員は速やかに避難せよ。繰り返す。急げ、実験台を開けてくれ。
どうしたのウェランド。フォローが急激に拡大したって。ドリーに何があったの？
フォローの拡張はちょうどドリーが手荷物検査を通過するタイミングだった。あの子はエーテルの微粒子をたくさん吸ってしまっている。状態はかなりまずい。抑制剤を注射してやってくれ。僕は防護服を取りに行ってくるから一緒にここを離れよう。
わかったわ。
くそ、トップス上層部のバカどもが一つ残らず防護服をかっさらっていきやがった。
ママ。私の可愛いドリー、どうしたの？
ママ、お誕生日おめでとう。みんなでお家帰れる？
もちろんよ。すぐお家に帰りましょうね。
大丈夫だ。パパとママが必ず家に連れて帰ってやるからな。
そのイドリー、
大丈夫。何も言わなくていいわ。先に進みましょう。この後何が起きたのか確かめなくちゃ。
Roger, keep an eye on. I've been keeping a close eye on Inherit's condition. Bradley warns you through the VR Dream Terminal. Be careful navigating a lot of unstable data heading your way. When you keep an eye on the situation, don't blame me. I didn't want it to be like this either. As I thought, the closer we get to the truth of Inherit's memories, the more the subconscious manifests as ethereals to attack us. So everyone, I still get a bit emotional sometimes. No worries, like the doctor said, if we can eliminate these unstable brainwaves, Inherit's mind will become more relaxed and stable, right? Let's take care of these enemies before we continue investigating. Buff effects are crucial for biological allies. Once a bulky enforcer receives a buff, its skills are enhanced. Use the Dreaming Hymnist to grant buffs to the bulky enforcer. User's energy deals minor damage. With 3 stacks of a stat buff, the skill is enhanced. The attack range expands into a cone. Grants itself 1 stack of an enhancement buff, increasing damage dealt and reducing damage taken. Okay, so if you have 3 buffs, use this. If you don't have buffs, use this. Consumes energy dealing massive damage. With 2 stacks of a stat buff, the first quick time interaction can be triggered. At 5 stacks and a successful first quick time interaction, a second quick time interaction can be triggered. Dodge and restore some HP. And this guy grants the second alien itself a buff that increases crit rate and crit damage. Okay. Fastest ally I hope is the Hymnist. I could check, but whatever. And we're facing some ethereals from the first stage. Also, companion skills are enhanced based on the current number of buff stacks. You can use separate companions to apply buffs and burst damage. Set enhancing buffs lasts 2 turns, triggering the same buff, the same name buff again, refers to the effective turn number. You can check status. You can check back status by pressing C to access the status tab.
ウォーミングアップはできたな。行くぞ。
エーテリアスを制す者
The
は
doors are pretty
タ
bad.
イミングも制す。
はい。俺がやる。
So I should have some buff, right? Or is it not a cone yet? I need 3 stacks of a buff. I only have 1. So I want to buff myself.
エーテリアスを制す者はタイミングも制
It takes a lot of time to actually get all these buffs.
ナイスタイミングだ。どけ。
So I need 3 stacks of a buff, so does this count? Is this already 3 stacks of a buff?
余裕
No,
余裕
there was no cone. I need 3 stacks of a single buff, not 3 stacks of buffs in total. Yeah,
タイ
this
ミングも制
seems pretty terrible, to be honest.
俺がやる。
すこっちが攻める番だね
And there was no interaction.
勝
Yeah,
負
this,
しようぜ。
this seems absolutely garbage. To be perfectly honest. Maybe the operatives can be like better, but I don't see how this can be made viable. Consider energy to do moderate damage and grant itself 1 stack of an enhancement buff, increasing damage dealt and reducing taken. When 2 stacks are active, the skill is enhanced, increases the damage dealt. Hey, humans so far seem like the weakest faction. You hit the parry with Jean? Oh my. God Gaming. I guess with extra turns it can be a bit better.
まずい。大物が来たぞ。いいタイミングだ。
邪魔だ。
ちょっとは楽になった
Oh, this is like has 0 AoE.
調子が良くなったぜ。
取るに足らない敵だったな。
Oh, I stole the extra turn. That's pretty bad.
その調子
I should have let this guy get the
大丈夫
extra turns.
どけ。
ちょっとは楽になった
俺がやる。
Like this.
チャンスはま
Oh, I
だありま
missed?
した。
What? What do you mean I missed?
突撃
やあ。邪魔だ。
こっちが攻める番だね
目の範囲はただ一つ。弱すぎんだよ。
With Flame Dreamer, a new carry. I think it's time for one more story stage, then 2 more combat stages and 1 more story stage at the end. Looks like the path that leads out of the hollow. We must be on the right track following Harry's original route. All I see is ruins everywhere. Even the 2 proxies beside me haven't made their call yet. Are you sure about this? Well, I've been to the hollow plenty of times. Just because you haven't eaten mutton doesn't mean you've never seen a ship running. It what? Looks like an evacuation route. Yeah, I remember this place. Dad went ahead to scout the path first, while Mom and I followed along using his route. Let's take a look around first. I see quite a bit of research equipment nearby. We might be able to dig up some useful info like we did before.
とりあえず周りをよく見てみよ
A rainsoaked map is densely marked with wrong paths, with notes about potential dangers written along the routes. Numerous used vials of anti-corruption serum are scattered around the route map. Though is way beyond what any normal person could handle. Even doctors wouldn't dare use this much on severely corrupted patients. It seems Harry's father didn't have much protective equipment, but rather relied on anti-corruption serum, burning his own life to test and map out the route as he went along. But don't tell Harry the truth for now. The one book contains experimental records of the anti-corruption serum, documented from front to back. But if you flip through it the back to front, it's packed with all kinds of food recipes. Was this a lab notebook? What are these recipes? This is my dad's notes. He always jotted down recipes after work and would make them for me when he sailed back home. His priority was definitely desserts. Both my mom and I absolutely love them. Mr. Murphy seems to know so much. Looking back now, he was a great father. Who was a great father because now he's dead, haha.
これなんだろう。ビデオ通話用の端末に見えなくもないけど。
エーテルの電波干渉を抑えるために工事製の保護シールドで覆われているな。これはホロー内で使う通信端末だ。直近の通話内容もいくつか保存されている。
私これ知っているわ。あの時お母さんが持っていたもの。私を連れ出す時これでお父さんと連絡を取り合っていた。
じゃあきっと手がかりが残ってるよ。すぐに確認してみる？それとも目が覚めてからにする？
ここで再生しましょう。
I mean, once she wakes up, this all will be gone, no? This is like her
覚
dreamscape.
悟はできているわ。
ルートマップは受け取ったが、おそらくそれが最短の脱出経路だ。
受け取ったわ。あなた今どこにいるの？ドリーと一緒に探しに行くわ。
ダメだ、来るな。君たちは早く脱出するんだ。何やらでかいのがうろついているから気をつけてな。
いやよ、一緒に帰るって言ったじゃない。
約束を破ってすまない、エンゼル。僕みたいな普通の人間じゃ防護服なしではマップを作るので精一杯だった。もうプロ騎士になるというのは簡単なことではないな。愛しているよ。これは僕からの誕生日プレゼントだと思ってほしい。あの子を必ず連れ出すと約束してくれ。ドリー、ママの言うことを聞くんだよ。パパが恋しくなったら。
Gargoyle ends with a burst of static noise.
イドリー、
きっとお父さんにはもう会えないと思っていたけれど、彼が私たちのために命がけで道を切り開いてくれてたなんて思いもしなかった。
The sound of heavy footsteps echo in the distance.
待って、これ何の音？
イドリーさんの父ちゃんが言ってたでかいのか？
デッドエンドブッチャー。
デッドエンドブッチャー？
うっすらとだけど思い出したの。
What?
あの時
But Dead End Butcher was supposed to be like the biggest threat of the Dead End Hollow.
急いでホローの端に向かっていた。
It was like the special. What is he doing here? It's like if suddenly Pompey appeared somewhere in like, you know, a random hollow in the middle of the city or whatever, when he like exists in one hollow in the outer ring. Dead End Butcher being here makes no sense. They just had to like reuse an ethereal they already had. Man, they could have like recolored him and called him something else. Man.
私はお母さんの肩越しに のエーテリアスの姿は。
お兄ちゃん、イドリーの感情が揺らいできてるよ。脳波がすごく不安定になってるけど大丈夫？
大丈夫とは言えないかな。何やら特大な問題が迫ってきているようだ。
待って、大きいのだけじゃないよ。なんかカサカサ言ってない？デッドエンドブッチャーはこんな音出さないもん。しかもどんどん近づいてきてる。
小せえのも来てやがったか。通話記録に夢中で気づかなかったぜ。とっとと片付けねえと。
We'll wrap this up quick. Let's go. Florida is eliminating the maniac. Okay, so here we have the Flame Dreamer. A support. Oh, he's a support type. Elite biological unit provides buffs to allied units that can allow them to act immediately. Oh, that's strong. Uses stat energy dealing minor damage. With an active stat buff, the skill is enhanced. So just one stat buff is enough, right? The attack triggers an explosive wave. Additional wave is released for each additional stat buff stack, up to 3 waves. Okay. Not consume energy grants all allies an enhancement buff. Increase damage dealt, reduce damage taken. Okay. Consider energy allowing a chosen ally to act immediately and granting them a buff that increases crit rate and crit damage. So I can regenerate energy if I just spam this. How much speed does he have? 118. He's the fastest. So giving him full energy at the start will be pretty powerful. I can just spam the speed boost. Yeah, always invincible speed plugin with this guy. I don't care about the mark. Let's go for extra turns instead. Like, it's impossible to die in this mode anyway. All these units also heal on dodge.
ここからが正念場だね。
This is not all that useful, cause like he moves pretty fast anyways.
調子が良くなったぜ。
But he's still faster now at least. Yeah, but yeah, I would need a unit that's even faster than him ideally. For that we need to move first. Oh, didn't even kill him. Oh, he moves again now. Oh, so the act immediately is like an extra turn. Okay, that's pretty busted then. And this has to kill now. I don't have enough stacks of buff though. Wait, the extra hit dealt 0 damage. What do you mean by that? What did he mean by that? Oops. Oh no, I did dodge. It's like he moves now and then he will move on his own turn anyways. Yeah, that's pretty busted. Oh, my buffs run out though. How do you get 5 stacks of a buff, man? Doesn't seem all that possible. Oh, I went too early. No. Whatever, this guy is the real deal anyways. Oh no, not this guy. Ah, I guess I buff here anyway. Sure.
立て直せたな。
This guy is not worth buffing, man. But the advanced unit is pretty busted. He will definitely be useful in the harder stages. Then under the final blow gains a healing buff at the start of each turn for 2 turns. Kinda worthless. Maybe the Brute will be a good DPS. What does the Brute do? Striking the target area and dealing moderate damage. If the enemy is shocked, applies 1 stack of Weaken. Reduces damage dealt. Bring the shock state and 1 stack. But like granting the shock state to himself or what? What does this mean? So I first need to shock myself and then I can shock enemies? The request for your damage, if the shock state is active, oh yeah, if the shock state is active, enemies strike gain 1 stack of weaken. With 2 stacks of a stat buff, damage is increased. With 5 stacks, damage is further increased and 30 energy is refunded. Yeah, that's like 5 stacks of a stat buff is impossible. I'm gonna like skip this guy. He's kinda useless. I'd rather have the security operative. I don't need dispelling mark either. Oh, a lot of small fry. That's nice.
もっと強そうなのが出てきちゃった。
いいタイミングだ。
調子が良くなったぜ。
Okay. This should be good. Oh
ア
boy.
クも追い払ってやったよ。
I should kill them too quickly.
全力攻撃だよ。
Why did that 2 follow up his deal 0 damage? Is it broken? I'm not buffed anymore, so let's buff myself.
エーテリアスを制す者はタイミングも制す。
チャンスだ。このまま畳みかけよう。
That's it. I will speed boost this guy actually. I feel like he will deal more damage because he has energy. This small guy is better than the big guys. Let's go! Yeah, outside of the one that advances, I feel like all the humans are pretty terrible. Will I actually fight the Deadened Butcher? Because this should be like the final fight, right? And now there is just like one more story node. All done, let's keep moving! Oh, that big guy's voice is getting closer. Did it really catch up to us? We took too long fighting these small ethereals. Damn it, I guess we'll have to face them head on. Better not. I feel like Tiny Tiki's tiny frame might shatter at the slightest touch. What does that mean? What a headache. If only our attacks actually did something. Let's move forward and find a way out. Well connected from outside, the dream agrees. Yeah, there should be an area up ahead with stable brainwaves. I can try setting up a dream exit there. Let's get moving. Once we wake up Eat Harry, our mission will be complete. Are you okay? No, she's not. Okay, let's continue then.
急いでそっちに行ってみよう。
デッドエンドブッチャーのやつまだ追ってくるの。もう影が見えてるんだけど。出口はどこ？
お兄ちゃん、その先を右。イドリンの脳波信号が比較的安定してるエリアがあるよ。出口を開くから時間を稼いで。
時間を稼ぐか。本当にそんなことができたらどれだけいいか。
The footsteps of the dead and butcher echo from the left side of the road, and its roars actually gradually grow clearer.
リュシア、手なずけたエーテリアスを一匹残らず呼べ。しばらく奴を食い止めるぞ。
わかった。イドちゃんたちは先に安全なエリアまで走って。あ、イドちゃん？
イドリ、どうしたんだい？まずは安全なエリアに行こ
う。私、この場所を覚えている。あの時、お父さんが命がけで作ってくれたマップに従って、お母さんと一緒にここへ来たの。でも、裂け目はもう大人が通れないほどに小さくなっていて、背後からはデッドエンドブッチャーの恐ろしい足音と荒い息遣いが迫っていたわ。ちょうど今みたいに。そして急にお母さんは立ち止まってこう言ったの。裂け目まで走ってトリー、お母さんはついていくからって。私はお母さんの言う通りに必死に走った。行ってと叫ぶ声を聞きながら裂け目にたどり着いて振り返った時、お母さんは後ろにいなくて、デッドエンドブッチャーを反対方向に誘導しようとする彼女の姿があった。
Heavy footsteps and the roars of the dead butcher echo again from the left side of the road.
辛いだろうな、イドリー。でも僕たちはこの夢から目覚めなければいけないんだ。ここでデッドエンドブッチャーに捕まったら二度とここを出られないかもしれない。
もう少しだけ踏ん張ってね、お兄ちゃん。すっごく急いでるけど、出口を安定させるにはまだ時間がかかりそう。
ごめんなさい、みんな。
Terry suddenly charges towards the dead and butcher swinging the hammer in her hand to strike the ceiling. Very damaged concrete falls, blocking the way between you and Itari.
今なら全て思い出
It
せ
didn't
る。
even show anything.
あのチケットを見て気を失ったのも真実を受け入れられず、再び全てを忘れたいと思ったから。でもそれに君たちが巻き込まれる必要はない。こんな危険
Why
に
is she
も
doing this?
だから早く目を覚ましてね。ここから先は私一人で進まなきゃ。
Oh no, we actually have to fight with her.
あのデカブツはあんた一人じゃ無理だ。
落ち着くんだ。君が一人で抱え込む必要はないはずだろう。
そうだよ、イドちゃん。一緒に目覚めようって約束したでしょ。
ありがとう、みんな。
Such fake pressure, man. The dead end butcher brought his weapon down on Itari. Still lost in her parents' territory, she failed to block in time and was slammed heavily to the ground. And we really do not get to see that? All that was left was an endless blur of darkness and consciousness.
うちの両親
Man,
は
that's so lame.
家を空けがちだったけど、大事な研究を邪魔しちゃダメだと思っていた。10歳の
Actually having a cutscene where she like fights him and then gets smashed would be so like, oh!
タニジーに協力してもらった。
ほら、お前さんが欲しがってたエーテルドリームだ。
I said it's just text.
手に入れるのに苦労したぞ。エンゼルさんは本当にマイナー映画が好きだな。二人が乗る船もそろそろ出る。早く私に言ってお
We
いて。
already went through all of this.
プレゼントを渡そうとしたけど、チケットがないと乗船できなくて、両親に呼びかけても汽笛の大きな音に私の声はかき消されてしまった。
研究を諦めることが不満かい？
これが正しいのか私にもわからない。ドリーはあんなにお利口なのに。 諦めるべきなのかしら。ドリーのあんな姿は見ているだけで胸が痛むわ。
諦めるのも一つの道だよ。僕たちはもっといい人生歩んでもいいはずだ。
私を責めないの？抗侵食薬剤の開発はあなたの生涯の夢でしょう。
生涯の夢？ドリーが生まれた時から僕の夢は君とドリーだけさ。
孫つく私に谷 G が気づいてくれたのは船が出港した後だったわ。
赤子、この子はマーフィーの娘っ子だぞ。なんで止めたりした？
Thank you very much, Star Jeff, for the resub. I really appreciate the continued support.
娘っ子に意地悪するのがお前さんの義理か？泣かなくていいぞ、ドリー。次の便のチケットだ。お母さんに会いに行こう。いいんですか、谷さん。モーガン船長が知ったら。そのモーガンから渡すように言われたんだ。バカモン。
Actually, this is like exactly the quest we've just done. I'm not sure why we are going through this
谷 G
again.
に国水基地まで送ってもらった後、郊外フォローの拡大が始まった。エーテル適性がなかった幼い私はあっという間に侵食されてしまったわ。
I guess they critters in the right
お
order.
父さんは私を実験室に連
Like
れ
it wasn't
て
really complicated in the first place.
治療してくれたの。侵食状態は深刻で抗侵食薬を研究する両親もお手上げ状態だった。
被験者の体への負担を考慮し、すでに主要な薬剤の投与を停止した。12時間後にコーンが生成され、18時間後にはエーテリアス化すると推測される。実験開始から27時間30分、エーテル内製造教材 AVX プロトタイプ1の1を注射。実験開始から29時間6分、血中エーテル濃度は低下したが副作用が見られる。
エンゼル、君はドリー。
ごめんなさい、あなた。これしかなかったの。ドリーは私が助けるわ。
プロトタイプの薬が注射されて私の目の前には新しい世界が現れた。
I actually have to go there.
たくさんの人が重なり合い過去を再現しざわめく声が響く。
ドリーの副作用は深刻よ。ここを離れるのは難しいかもしれない。
君はドリーを見ていてくれ。僕はフォローの脱出ルートを割り出す。
どうやって？防護服は上層部の連中が持って行ってしまったんでしょう。
大丈夫。あの時君を追って先行を変えなければ僕は今頃プロ棋士だったはずさ。
動けるまで回復した時お父さんは約束通り脱出ルートを送ってきてくれた。でもお母さんと一緒に合流地点まで行ってもお父さんは来なかった。
約束を破ってすまないエンゼル。僕みたいな普通の人間じゃ防護服としてはマップを作るので精一杯だった。プロ棋士になるというのは簡単なことではないな。
エランド。
No, I have to stand there again? Oh no, I don't, okay.
これは僕からの誕生日プレゼントだと思ってほしい。あの子を必ず連れ出すと約束してくれ。
We just listen to those lines.
ドリー、ママの言うことを聞くんだよ。パパが恋しくなったら。
Oh, I'm almost.
お母さん
Here we go.
お父さんの死を悲しむ間もなく私を抱いて出口を目指した。でも出口の前にはデッドエンドブッチャーが立ちはだかっていたの。
裂け目まで走ってドリー、出口はすぐそこよ。大丈夫、お母さんがついていくから。ちょっと疲れてしまっただけ。
その時はお母さんが本当に疲れているんだと思って素直に出口に向かった。
進みなさい、お母さんもすぐに行くから。
振り返った時デッドエンドブッチャーの方へ走るお母さんの姿が見えた。
ドリーと別れた。僕の夢は君とドリーだけさ。
お願いよドリー、お願い。ドリー、来てしまったのね。こんなに大きくなって。
お母さん、
聞きたいことがたくさんあるのでしょう。どうして私とお父さんがいつも家を開けていたのか。なぜよそのお家のように子供の成長を見守れなかったのか。当時私たちは人類がホローに怯えなくて済むための方法を研究していたの。トップスの人たちも言っていたわ。そんな薬が完成すればきっと世界を救えるって。だから私たちは国水基地に赴任した。あなたと会えるのは月に数回きりだったわね。けれど研究が進むにつれて真実が明らかになったわ。私たちの薬はごく一部の人間のためのもの。彼らの兵士を強化するためのものに過ぎなかった。そんなことのために長い間あなたのそばにいてあげられなかったなんて。本当にごめんなさい。一人ぼっちはつらかったでしょう。
代わりに谷じいがずっと面倒を見てくれたから、好き嫌いしないでたくさん食べたから。ほら背もうんと伸びたわ。それに私頑張って勉強してプロ棋士になったの。ホローの中でたくさんの人を助けてきたわ。
すごいわね。私たちのドリーは夢を叶えたんだわ。お父さんが知ったらきっと喜ぶわよ。
Listen, the sounds of fighting and the roar of the dead and butcher echo faintly, like they're coming from outside the dream.
そろそろね。あなたはもう行かないと。
You're actually getting pummeled by the
ここ
butcher.
にいてはダメ。私二人が家に帰ってくる夢を何度も何度も見てた。その度に目を覚まして一人ぼっちだって気づくのを繰り返して、もう離れたくないのに。
A female shouts echoing in the distance and the words become clearer.
そっちの状況はイドリーは目を覚ましたかい？
まだ。でも反応はあるよ。なんで気絶してる人が夢の中でも気絶できるのかな。さすがにむちゃくちゃだって。
他人の夢の中でエーテリアス飼いならしてたやつが言っても説得力ってもんがねえぜ。
あなたのお友達が一生懸命あなたを目覚めさせようとしているわ。あの子たちは私やお父さん以上にあなたを必要としている。あなたが一人ぼっちじゃないって分かってお母さんは安心したわ。本当にここにいてはダメ？ええ。だってドリーはプロ棋士なんでしょ。友達や仲間が道に迷っているならあなたが正しい道を教えてあげなくちゃ。美しい思い出にとどまっていてはダメ。あなたの進む先にはもっと美しいものが待っているんだもの。勇気を持って進みなさい。私の愛しいドリー。お母さん、また会えるかしら。
No.
いつかきっと私たち日の当たる場所でまた会えるわ。
ドリー、ママの言うことを聞くなよ。パパが恋しくなったら。
Oh, there is the dead end butcher. Accumulates corruption stacks through its attacks, unleashing hyper attacks. Acts twice each turn. Sounds like debuff cleansing. Is there such a thing as debuff cleansing? Not really. No, whatever. I'll just go for max damage. Full energy. And act more. I have everything available. I can actually play good units now. So I can play the Flame Dreamer, who's pretty OP. But then I can play like either the Thracian or like the Terror Raptor is pretty nice. And maybe like the Dullahan, who marks enemies for me. Ah, not sure about the Dullahan. Maybe just under carrying the Thracian. Just have 2 carries. And maybe like the energy buffer guy. From the mechs. Yeah, should be good comp.
Nightmare Demon. 今宵汝を討滅せん。
Who do I buff? Let's buff the Thracian.
立て直せたな。
I think I'll be able to hit any good AoE like this.
ちょっとは楽になった？こっちが攻める番だね。余裕
And
余
the
裕。
kills give me yet another turn. Man, but the dead butcher barely took any damage. Well, that's a bit of a shame. A bit of an issue, possibly. Maybe having the guy who like scales but giga slowly would be decent. I'll be fine. Can I cover energy to all my units?
エーテリアスを制す者はタイミングも制す。
I missed the counter. Unfortunate.
てめえをやるのに1秒もいらねえ。
Wait, how did I not get an extra turn?
ちっとばかし
Wait,
マ
he
ジ
one-shot
にならねえ
everybody?
しこんなとこでくたばんのか。
待って、イドリーの脳波が安定してきた。目を覚ましたみたい。
みんなただいま。迷惑かけちゃったね。
気にしないでくれ。目が覚めたならそれでいいんだ。
みんなでこの悪夢を終わらせましょう。
大丈
Oh,
夫。
come on, that was a miss.
その調子。
If I miss, I don't get an extra turn. That's like pretty bad.
秘策を見せるときだ。
Okay, everybody's in the line again. Oh, there are more guns to hit.
突撃。
Do I even have any buffs to this spell? I can just kill this small guy. For an extra turn.
いいタイミングだ。
And another one. Wait. Oh yeah, I can't make it in a row.
勝負しようぜ。
So I guess I shouldn't have taken the extra kills. In that case.
エーテリアスを
Okay,
制
this
す
time
の
I actually picked this
タイ
properly.
ミングも制す。
てめえをやるのに1秒もいらねえ。
I can exactly hit everybody right now. Oh, the energy recovery costs 60? Does it?
これでどうだ。
Apparently. Big damage. Yeah, now he did like 0 damage. Before he had like this one shot attack.
ナイスタイミングだ。
Let's speed up the mecha
調子
now.
が良くなったぜ。
Let him finish this.
とどめの一発。
I should have been speed boosting the mecha more anyways. Maybe just like focus on one card instead of two. Have some more energy regen. Maybe. And as support ally uses a skill that grants a buff, it grants an extra turn, limited to once per round. Interesting. Lay hands over some medicine for soothing the mind, though Harry should have been resting after taking the medicine. She insists on going outside to see the sun. Everyone says to go together out of concern for his condition and also because you all really need this long overdue sunshine. You better check this out. Yuzuha rushed back in a panic and now she's arguing with Harry. Yuzuha stands next to Harry with her hands on her hips, stomping her feet. She suddenly looks frustrated. If something's bothering you, you can tell us. I just went to help out at the resort and you somehow ended up passing out. I was so scared I booked the earliest boat back. Thank goodness you woke up. Yuzuha was already looking up ways to scare people awake from their dreams. What do you mean scared? I call it psychological stimulus therapy. Alice skipped class, so I had to improvise and come up with this method on the spot. Well, there are gentler ways, but Yuzuha's worried they might not work. Now everything's okay now. Take it easy these next few days. I will treat you to some of the best food in Salium Bay. No need. I'm planning to investigate my parents' past, especially the truth behind the fall of the old capital. We need to investigate more? Don't worry, I won't pass out again. I'm doing this more for those who, like me, lost their loved ones because of the Hollow Zero's expansion. So every playable character, almost. My heart's finally at peace, but their wounds might still be buried deep inside. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, maybe the fall of the old capital is connected to the night horror too. Wait, you want to join me? Of course, you are part of the Spookshack crew. No way would let you do something this awesome without us. Finally, a proper exploration event. Fallen Capital investigation. Now that sounds like a mission worth taking on. You're a bunch of teenagers, bro. Let's plan this out properly. If this were a spooky mystery movie, this should be the moment for the dramatic sound effect. Dun dun dun. Oh, I know, and there will be this deep voice narrating. Illuminate the darkness, banish the haze of dreams, seek the truth of the fallen old capital at the night's end. Thank you all. So as Yuzuha said, Spookshack, let's head out. Wise, come take a peek. Let's capture this historic moment of Spook Shacks. Yep, the entire faction is here. Lovely. And of course somebody blinked. Somebody always blinks. And she blinked again! Okay, now this is better. The leader just hit me up on Knock Knock. Sounds like some new simulation challenge data has been uploaded to the VR Dream terminal. She wanted to ask if you would like to go back and give it a shot. Alright, let's go now. Let me get more water as well. Very weird that there was not like a... I mean, I guess Yuzuha and Alice didn't have any spoken lines this part. They just didn't want to involve their voice actresses. They're running so low on budget or something. Because this final exchange should have definitely been voiced. The entire ending felt pretty rushed. Okay, so there are 2 more challenges. At salvage turn, allies receive a mark. If already marked, they instead receive 3 stacks of a crit buff. Okay, with this, the garbage guy might actually be good. Yeah. Wait, they want us to play the medium patroller, why? Huh? Why the patroller? Definitely, like, we always play the Flame Dreamer, he's just broken. And this. I guess him getting buffs is also good. But what about the medium patroller? What about him? Why? Just to restore energy to everybody? This guy never runs out of energy, so it's not really needed. We can take the small boy, who also likes getting buffed. This, security operative. They also like getting buffed. Shouldn't be terrible. Oh yeah, always grant extra turn, always full starting energy, and act again. Oh yeah, wait, what was the condition here? Probably just beat it fast as always. Oh wait, he moves so fast, bro. Why does he run so fast when he's the support? I will start with buffing him. Oh, and they can actually buff again. I can buff both. Yo. This is kinda crazy. Oh, that's kinda nasty. Okay, good AoE. 3 enemies possibly? Actually, this hits everybody anyways. I need to buff myself now. Also, I don't want to steal the kills, because I cannot get another extra turn anyways. So he actually has 5 stacks of buffs in total. Push them together. Come on bros. I need to kill at least one of the other 2. Oh, I missed? What do you mean? This is a special event. Man, if they attacked one of my guys over and over, I could have actually died. Interesting. Let's go with this, hopefully we can get a kill anyways. No, I cannot. Okay, that's a bit of a shame.
調子が良くなったぜ。
Can I buff one ally twice? Give them 2 extra turns? I can! Oh my god.
とどめの一発。
That laugh is hideous. Yeah, guy just keeps laughing while standing in place. 5 rounds is our time limit. Each time enemies land a hit, they will apply mark to allies, dealing increased damage to all allies with a mark. When a mark is removed, allies recover HP. Okay, I guess I will need the mark removal plugin. I also get like full starting energy. Ah, do I even want the brute here? The brute is pretty solid. I don't need to play the Hymnist. Giga buffing the bulky enforcer seems like a solid strat here. So I'm not sure if I should be playing the brute at all. I can just giga buff the brute instead. And play like a support unit. Like restoring energy to all allies. Yeah. Or we could mark enemies as well. Maybe marking enemies is the play. If I want to just mark enemies, I should be playing the Dullahan. Yeah. Let's read this. He's pretty fast as well. Oh no, wait, he's too fast. He would steal the energy buff. I need the slower tirfing actually. Yeah. I need the slower tirfing. Although the tirfing might be too squishy. Maybe I shouldn't have picked him because he's gonna just like die. That would be an issue. Because if I just buff one ally over and over, this is what's gonna happen. I might need to like buff everybody sometimes. Like this. And now I cleanse the mark on everybody. So let's focus on the Dullahans that debuff me with the marks. I don't really want marks on myself. Oh my god, move closer. Oh, here we go. Wait, he's so squishy. What? Yeah, this guy barely moves. Like, barely has any HP. Rather. Okay, we'll mark the big boy. Maybe we should just mark the smaller boys first. It's fine. Oh, he consumed the mark, which restored my HP. Okay, so we buff the big boy. And I do buff everybody. Otherwise I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Here. Yes. Move closer to the box. Lovely, we got the box. Wait, who am I acting as now? Oh, the bow guy, okay. Let's move to like the corner, away from others. We'll mark the other Dullahan. Oh, I cannot mark the other Dullahan. I'll get energy to mark him later. I do want to kill him because he's very annoying. But we need to push them further. We need them to be closer. That's absolutely necessary if I want to clear this in any like sane amount of time. Come on boys, come on. Okay, moving in the right direction. Maybe moving the butcher would be easier. Wait, is the butcher easy to push? No, not really. We gotta push the Durahan. Oh my god. This guy is not a good pusher at all. But we need the AoE. Oh, perfect, perfect. He moved by himself. The butcher stays in place, surprisingly enough. Here we go. Oh, I pressed too early, no.
その調子。
いいタイミングだ。
エーテリアスを制す者は
Bro couldn't move.
タイミングも制す。
Okay, my allies are all like high on HP. I can just give extra turns to this boy and just murder them all.
立て直せたな。
I should not be in danger of like dying or anything.
"悪魔よ、おとなしく消えなさい。
I can push this guy, but I can push him.
突撃。悪夢を追い払ってやったよ。
Oh, once again, I was like confused. Where am I? Here I am.
こっちが攻める番だね。
Mark the guy who still has any HP on him.
敵が弱っている。攻め時だ。
Oh, actually, I can mark both. Oh no, I can only mark one. Make sure this guy dies.
取るに足らない敵だったな。
I couldn't get an extra turn because I already bought one. Or no, wait, do I not have the I don't have the extra turn buff at all, actually. Oh, I was trying to get extra turns, but I can't even do that. Let's do the buff. Wait, that actually dealt decent damage, huh?
調子が良くなったぜ。勝負しようぜ。どけ。
突撃。
いいタイミングだ。
Easy clap. What's kind of fun about pushing mechanics need to be removed. And there weren't enough challenges. This being the ultimate challenge was kinda lame. But we've done it! We've got all the rewards. And also I got my first
萌え
Phantom.
萌えキュン。
自分がいる限りあんたには指一本
Thank you
触れさせ
much,
ね
Killer Donny, for the follow. Hello? Okay, all the rewards here now as well. 270 polychromes and 50 more. And a bunch of ether ships. Oh, I guess for Lucia. Even though this was like a Hari event, they gave us Lucia mats. Because it came out first half. So yeah, this is now done. We'll never return to this place. Amazing. It's here tomorrow or the day after? Hoyo patches are almost always on Wednesdays. The only exception in recent memory... Actually, no, I think there were two. I think there was one Star Rail patch that came out a day early. And there was one Zenless patch that came out like 2 days late. But those are like very rare, you know, like across the entire history of a game that you can find like 1 or 2 examples of the patch not coming out on Wednesday. You're new to ZZ, you are level 31 and just want to know if you should pull or nah next patch. Can you share your whole up profile? Even if you send me a link to your Hoylab profile, I think I won't be able to see it. I'm pretty sure the Hoylab profile is like it's kind of scuffed. Like you would think that you can share it with others, but you can actually. If it works, I can take a look then. But I remember trying to share my profile with somebody, and that didn't work. Like yeah, this will not work. Oh no, it did work. Okay. Okay. Thought it wouldn't, but it did. So, you have Yuta, Vivian, Miyabi, and Lucia. Because you've pulled Lucia, it would be nice for you to get a Rapture DPS. You can just use Manato. You can get Manato for free from the event I just completed. No. When dreams remain unfinished, right? If you complete this, you can get one Manato, command Manato for free. Because Lucia is a character who specializes in buffing Rapture characters. Oh, you do have M6 Manato. So why is he not here? Why is there a separate? No, this is just my account now. This is what Wilson tried to send. No bugged. Okay. So if you have Manato, then yeah, Lucia Manato. And then like some stun character or whatever is one team, and then Yuzuha, Vivian, Miyabi is like a second team. So you already have two very powerful teams. Miyabi, Vivian, Yuzuha is actually my favorite Miyabi team. Like I own almost every agent, and I still play this trio together. I skipped Lucia myself, but yeah, if you have Lucia and Manato, you can play those two. You could pull for a more premium Rapture DPS. Manato's damage output is very solid, especially when you have M6. But he does have some quality of life issues. He is pretty clunky to play. However, Idhari might not be the best option for you. Like, her banner comes out like the day after tomorrow. Because you already have Miyabi, right? Miyabi's Ice, and then Idhari is also Ice. They are quite different, because Miyabi is an anomaly character. She's kind of like half attack, half anomaly. And then Idhari is Rapture. But we're getting another Rapture DPS next patch. Next patch we're getting two new characters. Dialin, a stunner, and Banyue, a Rapture character. And both of these I feel like could be pretty useful for you. Dialin is a new premium stun character. You don't have any 5-star stun units or S-rank stun units, assuming like, you know, assuming this is true. You could definitely use a stun character. You could consider pulling for Jufufu this patch as well. Once again, her banner comes out in 2 days. And then Lucia, Jufufu, Komano is a pretty good, or like the best Manato team right now. But Dialin is looking pretty strong as well. Also, if you are looking to pull for more like Void Hunter tier characters, not next patch, but the patch after that, we are most likely getting Xiao Guang. You are probably not like... You probably haven't finished the story yet, because you are still only level 31. But yeah, she just got teased. She's probably gonna be like another Void Hunter level character, like Miyabi. And Dialin should be a good character to play together with her. Essentially, when you have so few characters, you can't really go wrong with almost anybody. Even the old characters in Zenless, most of them are still pretty fine. The ones that weren't got buffed. And we can expect more buffs in the future. So if you like the vibe of a character, you can just go for them. Like Idhari wouldn't be a terrible pull, but probably wouldn't be the best pull either. If you just want to speedrun endgame as fast as possible, and like you want to clear as much endgame as possible this very patch, then getting a new S rank Idhari would be pretty nice. But I feel like she wouldn't be that big of an upgrade over an M6 Komano. And you could save your pulls for Dialin or Banyue or both, or even for Xiao Guang, but we don't really know what she is gonna do right now. Yeah, this also is just a link to my own account. Like, there is this share button, right? And you can copy link. Wait, what if you click this? But this will be just like a single character, right? What is this link? No, this is a link to my account again. Yeah, you copied that and it doesn't work. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But somehow Zenless works really nice, but doesn't work fully because there is no commando. So yeah, just pull 4 characters you like the vibes of. But Ithari won't be that big of an upgrade over Manato. And by being Ice, which is the same as Miyabi, you are kinda like, you know, overloading your Ice. You are gonna have too many Ice carries. Now, they are designing the enemies so that, for example, the most recent Ice Week enemy, the Dream guy, or like the hide and seek guy. This, the Wandering Hunter, right? He is weak to ice, but he has like a... It's very difficult to apply any anomalies on him. Now, Miyabi is so strong that she will still do like okay here, but it's still a tough fight for Miyabi. Like, he more resists Miyabi than is weak to Miyabi for sure. Does this work? Oh, no, it does! It did work! There's definitely not all characters. But yeah, that's your Flins. Oh, if I click character info, it's like character info on Flins in general. But yeah, just like a random selection of 12 characters. The link doesn't work for you, but it works for me. Man, the Hoyo Lab is so scuffed. That's why you use NK. Put characters in your showcase and use NK instead, right? This can show... No, this is only 12 anyways. Is this just your showcase? Wilson? Are these the characters you have on your showcase, like on NK? I guess, wait, this is your NK, right? Or is not your NK? No, this is your UAD. I can copy this. Oh no, so it's slightly different, because here you have Kokomi. And here there is no Kokomi. So it's not your showcase. And like you don't... No, wait, who is missing? Who is missing here but is present here? Nahida. Instead of Kokomi, you have Nahida here. But yeah, I cannot see any details of the characters, unfortunately. Just the level and the constellation. The Hoyo Lab works in mysterious ways. But yeah, overall, the characters you own right now are pretty strong. Back to like Zenless, right? For killer. Yuzuha, Lucia, Miyabi, absolutely all top tier characters, and having supports, S-rank supports is super great. What is the daily battery for when you are low level? So when you are low level, you are gonna be like unlocking new stages frequently, right? So like I don't remember exactly what upgrades when, but let's say at level 30 you can unlock better like VR challenges, but then at 35 you might unlock new weekly bosses, and at 40 you might unlock new discs. Back when I was starting, I was usually just farming what I unlocked most recently. And also just like farm what you need the most is also like important. If your characters are already leveled but your engines are like level 1, I can see your engines over there, but like, you know, you need to remember to level up your engines as well. So if your engines aren't leveled, get those up, especially for your DPSs. So like Miyabi and Manato, right? Make sure your Miyabi and Manato have their skills maxed, their engines maxed, core skills for everybody, even the supports, they all need core skills. That's usually the most important thing for like 90% of the cast. And then for discs, ideally you want to start farming them. Like you can farm them a little bit when you unlock this penultimate level. Because no, I think at 40 you have a chance to get an S rank. At 50 you always get 1 S rank. And at 60 you always get 2 S ranks. I think it's like that. So once you unlock the level 40 clear, you can do a couple runs, but like really only like a handful. just enough to get S rank discs for every slot. And you don't even need like a set bonus. Ideally you would want like Yunkui Tales for actually Manato doesn't really work all that well with any set, but like Yunkui Tales is something. And then for Miyabi you would want Branch and Blade Song. But you don't even need set bonuses. Just do enough runs, just a couple, just spend a day or two here to get S rank discs on every slot. And ideally with some like useful main stat. So for Miyabi 1 to 3 are always the same main stats, so just whatever disc is fine, and you just want to upgrade your 2, because this gives you attack. The other 2 you don't even need to level. And here, you don't, like, ideally you'd want crit, and then here like damage bonus, and then attack, but anything that is like offensive at all, just pick that, level them up at least slightly, and you will be good to go, no matter what set. This will already give you a ton of damage. So like yeah, having attack can be fine. Miyabi can play like Anomaly Mastery as well on 6. You can have ice damage or pen ratio or attack percent here. Either crit or attack on 4. For Manato, you would want to focus on HP instead. So you would want to make sure to level up your disc in slot 1, 2 and 3 or whatever. And then here once again you want like HP, you want crit, you want fire damage. And kinda that's it. Manato cannot play pen ratio because as a Rapture character, he already ignores all defense anyways, and pen ratio is like defense ignore. Rapture characters ignore 100% of the defense, so pen ratio does nothing. So yeah, just like, you know, a little bit of disc farming, and then you can go a bit deeper here once you get level 50. Then you can try to complete a full set, but you shouldn't really focus too much on like perfect substats, just get a set bonus and get the correct main stats. And at 60, you can just dump all your charge here. Like, you know, phew. Still you will need to do other stages to level up your characters and their engines and their skills and their core skills. But you can never go wrong with farming more discs once you unlock the highest stage. I don't remember the exact levels when you unlock them, but you know, as you play, you will unlock them. Use Pridwan as a guide when building characters. I haven't really tried Pridwan for Zenless. I mostly used like back in the early days I watched Guoba guides, but he stopped doing guides in like 1.3, so that's quite a long time ago. I am Rivenus does fine guides on YouTube. Yeah. And then there's so like two YouTubers that I actually watch sometimes. Wait, I will open their channels. And then so when it just comes to character builds, if you just want to know how to build a character and more or less what their abilities do, I am Rivenus is probably the best we have for Zenless. You can find videos going like way back for almost every character, if not literally every character in the game. And he sometimes does like updated guides as well. There's like some Miyabi video, although this is more like just a showcase. But yeah, if you look up like Rivenus Miyabi guide, you will find one. There are like 3 different videos for Idhari. Farming views. And then the other YouTuber, Lin Null, his videos focus more on character tech. So he won't really go like deeply into guides. He might go like quickly over like, you want this set, you want like these stats, but he won't go into calcs or anything deep like this. If you want like calcs and numbers, I am Rivenus is probably the best channel for that. While Lin Null will teach you like the combos and like the philosophy of a character. I really like his videos. I feel like even, because builds are usually pretty simple for most characters and like their optimal engines. But I can always learn a lot from every Lin Null video. Right, just watching like the Komano video, I can already play him, even though like without watching this video, I would have no idea what how Komano is supposed to be played. But he can be pretty fun and effective when you know what he's doing. Here, an hour-long video, Idhari Teams and Deadly Assault Rotation Guide. The videos can be long, but they are very in-depth, and you can really learn how to make the characters stick. Because Zenless' combat is pretty deep. Who you start with is not that important, because in Zenless you can just like switch characters immediately. Wait, do I have any charge? Although this will be too quick of a stage anyways. Wait, I could to not one-shot enemies immediately, I could like unequip my engines. Let's do that. Let's unequip my engines on these characters and I can show you more or less what I would do. For anomaly teams, there, thank you very much, Junior Van Persie, for the follow. Or for the sub on YouTube, over. It's called subscribe on YouTube. It's weird that on YouTube the sub is like a follow, and on Twitch a sub is like a membership on YouTube. Oh, it's just you on YouTube, okay. Thank you very much anyways. In the anomaly teams, you usually don't have very strict rotations as you would in a Rapture or attack team. Because like on attack teams you will often just like either spam your basics or spam your basics with your stun character. And then like use your skills as energy comes up, and then when you stun the enemy, you'll have like some specific rotation you'll want to execute. Anomaly teams don't usually play stun characters, so the enemies get stunned pretty rarely. And what you want to do is mostly just managing all the resources on every character. So like Yuzuha, she has like her candy stacks thingies. What's it even called? The sugar points, right? You will want to regenerate her sugar points, which I'm pretty sure you do mostly by using her EX special. Yeah, her EX special gives her 2 sugar points. You need to use it every half a minute at least to keep up the duration. For Vivian, she has her guard feathers. So when you... For Vivian there are like multiple ways to gain it. You can use her EX special or her ult, or if you parry an enemy, you get the guard feathers, and then you can do like the follow-up attack to transform them into like the other type of feather. And then when your other characters use their specials, the guard feathers will be consumed to deal extra damage. And then for Miyabi, by just slapping enemies, by applying her unique frost anomaly, by using her EX special or her ult, or the chain I'm pretty sure as well. Actually no, not the chain. Or maybe the chain as well. She gets her own stacks, up to 6 stacks. I don't remember how they're called, what they're called. Fallen Frost, yeah. She gets stacks of Fallen Frost. When you have 6, you want to hold her basic. And then when Miyabi has 6 stacks, you want to switch out of her, like once you hold the basic for long enough. Because at that point, she will just continue doing it anyways. So yeah, let's... I unequipped the engines so that I wouldn't be doing too much damage. And we can try this out. Let's also remove the Bangbu, so it doesn't deal too much damage. Oh wait, I have... No wait, I have the wrong support here, sorry. Let me exit and re-enter. I wanted to do Yuzuha, not the Astra. But yeah, for specifics, it would be really nice to watch the character videos. For example, Yuzuha has a mechanic where if you parry with her, when you parry with Yuzuha, if you then do like your follow-up, your assist follow-up with the right timing, she will do like a special stronger version of it. And then after you use any when you use any special after that special follow-up, it will come out faster. And they're like these little mechanics all characters have. And yeah, watching like the videos will help you a lot. So first thing, I will go to Yuzuha, get the buff, right? Now I just slap the enemies here a bit. Now I have 3 stacks, I hold her basic, I now switch out, do an EX with Vivian. Now let's go back to Miyabi. Whoops, got hit. I'm restricting the enemies, I have another EX, I can use my third basic again, I switch again now. Something like that. So just watch your stacks. When you can use EX specials on Yuzuha or Vivian, switch to them and use their EX specials. Most of the time you're just spamming basics on Miyabi, using her skill when it's up. Whenever you have 6 stacks of Fallen Frost, hold your basic attack. So there is another quick swap. Anomaly teams are definitely more quick swappy. But even in teams with attack units, oh, this can be decent. Zenless can be way more quick swappy than like a Genshin, for example. I never played WoA, but like in Genshin, you usually have like a very set rotation where you always use the same abilities in the same order, except for when the enemy just like disappears off the stage because they are invulnerable for 10 seconds. In Zenless, it's way more dynamic, because a lot of characters can get like very strong buffs based, for example, for when you parry an enemy, and that's not something you can plan around. Unless you are doing like a specific rotation for one stage, right? Like against this enemy, I hit, like I do this, then he attacks me, and then I do a parry, and then something, but you usually don't go like that deep. You just kind of have default actions you want to do when nothing much else is happening, and then you need to manage your resources on your characters, because almost every character has like some sort of special resource that they will need to gain by using their specials or parries or whatever. And then when it comes to like set rotations, when the enemy gets stunned, that's when you want to like execute all your moves. Like as the enemy gets closer to being stunned, even in anomaly teams, but especially in teams where you actually have a stun character, you want to make sure all your resources are up for that phase, even if you need to hold them for a bit longer. And then that's when you can have like a specific rotation where you quickly switch between all the characters, unleash all your powerful moves and stuff like that. For example, for Miyabi teams, having rotations where you can unleash 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 sometimes of her enhanced basics during a stun window is how you can maximize the team's damage and get the best performance. And you can like start with her basic as the stun begins, then you do like some chain attacks into her, use her ult, get the stacks, then do like 2 specials, get her attack again. But it can be very tight. Mastering a character in Zenless can take a lot of time. I will say the only character I have really mastered is Ellen, my favorite character. She's on the wall behind me. So the Ellen lighter team is one team that I would say I've mastered it quite well. For everybody else, I kind of feel like I'm just slapping buttons for most of the time. Even if I know what the characters do, and I know roughly what I should be doing, and I do clear endgame, I still feel like, you know, there is a lot of room to improve. And even with Ellen, there is still some room to improve for me. Also, I was supposed to change the skin eventually. Yeah, let's go this. And let's equip my engines, because I will forget about this. And then I will try to do endgame with no engines. How do I... Oh, equip. The world of Merpid is huge. Yeah, it's quite a big area. There was Miyabi as well. Here we go. Battery? Okay, let's do the store check-in, because I'll probably need to do it anyways. What am I taking a picture of? What? All dues visit Tepe Studio. This. Hello? Why do I not have... Here we go. Target spotted. Man, took a while. To actually register properly. Okay, grab the rewards here as well. And we have one more event to take care of. The Time-Worn Hills Explorer's Guide. I'm not a fan of exploration gameplay, but we gotta do the event. So what do we have here? Equipment observation singularity, find 10 cargo tracks, complete ether tuning 1 time. Will these actually help me out? These markers? Because in the last time we had this event, the markers were like absolutely useless. And trying to use the markers made me take like way more time than I should have. I got an achievement. What achievement did I get? Oh, whatever. I'll mark them later. Oh, that's the singularity. Okay. Let's go find the cargo tracks now. Okay. Oh, here we go, we can destroy the boxes. So just run through here. What are you on about? Okay, pretty much nothing. Ellen's pretty nice in this mode because she can run fast. She and Yishu and both. Okay. Another track. Oops, I swapped my keys, so N is this map. Because for normal gameplay, these maps are kinda useless, so I remapped the keys so that N is this map and M is the boxy map. Whoa! Whoa, easy there, guys. What was that? With Ellen, if I start running first and then press R, I can have R on as I'm running. I think only Ellen, or either only Ellen or Ellen and Harry can do this. Oh, now I'm in combat, so I cannot activate this. They say it Harry and Ishuan. Ellen and Ishuan, because they have like special runs. Other characters, if I like run with Lighter and press R, he'll walk slowly now, right? If I run with Ellen, press R, I continue running. Because the special running state does not get exited. Okay, so these were the guys that were sniping me from afar. It's time for me to get going, and he dipped. Okay, sure. You do you. Hidden passage? Oh, this is just a shortcut for later, right? Or is it? Is this a new chest? No, it's the old chest, so it's just a shortcut. What is this? I have no idea. As for you, yeah, I've never been here. I don't really do exploration gameplay in Zenless unless I have to. Oh, big boys. There is a big enemy here. The exalted hymnist guy. Wait, this is my Bangbu? Thanks for your help. I guess this Bangbu can heal me sometimes, which is nice. Okay, where is the hymnist? Oh boy. Oh, this regenerate. Oh yeah, I need to like shoot both of them at the same time. That's how it works. And once I destroy all the seals, this guy will start attacking, right? Is this the case? Oh, this is the hymnist. We can get rid of the annoying aura. Get lighter buffs. Here we go. Now we are chilling. I can destroy this bridge, but why would I? Is there like a bow that we need to pass through here or what? Why do I have the option to destroy the bridge? Because I think I weakened him as much as I could have. Attack me, bro. Okay, the beginning got another chest. Now we can continue on this way. Now the sky is nice and blue, and it doesn't really make sense because we are in a hollow. Can we even have clear skies in a hollow? Oh, I no longer have like uncovered chests. Did I get all of them in this area? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need 2 more. Guess we're just gonna continue on our way anyways. Is it just one layer of the map or is it the entire thing? Oh, Ether Convergence console, nice. Don't mind me, Frogo. Yeah, I'm just like clearing some miasma. You don't need to be alarmed. Okay, probably need to kill the Frogo eventually anyways. Whoops. I didn't expect to parry, I just wanted to switch. There is some elevator here, which I'm not sure if I want to take. Okay, this is something we have to disintegrate for sure. There is a humanist somewhere. Okay, yet another shortcut here? Or where am I now? I kinda want to go back first, because I kinda like dashed ahead to kill the Hymnist. I might have missed out on some goodies in these previous areas. So this is where we got the Hymnist. Got some more enemies right here. Whoops. There is an area over here, so let's go here first because this is a dead end. Dead ends always have the best rewards. Is this it? Oh no, there is a small chest for me. Nice. But there's like this big crystal in the middle. I guess it was just there as a decoration. Oops, no, I clicked B. So now we want to go and unlock this waypoint and go all the way over here, yeah. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. Can I press R? I can press R, okay. One more. Oh shoot, it was a mimic. Let us ult him.
転んであ行っちゃった
I should have expected a mimic eventually. What's happening to these guys? Huh? Miasma soldier! Okay, here we go. Oh, there is more. I just tapped him with my regular special. What is your motive? I won't keep it hidden anymore. I have done without permission to follow the trail here alone. Okay, I don't care about your life story, Mr. Stern veteran. So this whole area is cleared. Now we can go TP up here. Which for some reason is also unlocked. These guys are just chilling. Or is this where I started? No. Yes? No. No, this is new. They're just very similar Hollow Raiders. Next to the point where I did start. Quite a big boy. Let's use another ult. Oh, I wanted to get my chain. Stop petting Ellen. This is the elevator that I could have taken up here, but I didn't. And that is fine. There is something over here. No, this probably needs to like shoot here, right? Or here? What is 2? Wait, what is this for? What? Oh, just to like help this girl out. Hello, girl. Another good deed. So here... And yeah, that's only one. I still need more. Is this correct? Oh, it's not active. Here we go. They deactivate after a sec. I don't know why. The top investigator is gone. There is still this puzzle and this singularity over here. So let's go over there. was this way? Shit, wrong button again. No, I need to turn back and then left here. Of this, hopefully we grabbed everything along the way. Yep, indeed. So, this is the last thing left. This terminal. Yeah, this should work. Is the event now complete? Yeah, okay, this wasn't so bad. The area wasn't that big. It was... the previous area was way bigger. I can just click claim all as well. And there, doing all the stages was actually a pain. Yeah, there is even a task here for 100% exploration in this area. But it's actually doable. We got a bunch of boopons. 118 boopons is what I have right now. But I kinda want to get the... Yeah, I want to get dupes of the Krampus Bangbu, because it seems to be like a good stand Bangbu. What even do? Actually, no, Hoyobase is the best website for Zenless stuff. Bangbu. And then Bergblick. Yeah, this guy. This is a new Bangbu. Fires 3 laser beams dealing physical damage accumulating significant days. And you have at least 2 Krampus characters. When an agent uses anything special, his days increases by 4%, up to 3 times. And if you get level 3, it's only 1 Krampus character. So this is just like the default Bangbu you can play in any Dialin team. And I'm definitely pulling for Dialin. I'm probably skipping Banyua, unfortunately. Banyua is a pretty cool guy. But I'm just kinda like skipping Rapture as a whole. At least for now. My Ellen fortunately can brute force the Rapture stages. There's only an issue when there are like multiple Rapture stages. Because then, yeah, I brute force one with Ellen, but what about the others? But that's hopefully when I will be able to get Xiao Guang. Or like, Xiao Guang is just like, Xiao just means little, it's like little Guang. What is her actual name? Ye Xinguang. Yeah, this girl. She's pretty cute. So I'm pulling for her as well. Question mark rank, question mark, question mark. But most likely S rank physical attack unit. That's what people are predicting right now. I mean, she's definitely S rank, that's not... The only question is she a Void Hunter? And the answer is also probably yes. So yeah, Dialin and then Xinguang. Okay. So, we can exit out of this hollow. This patch I will not complete the pull 50 times objective. How do I go out of here? I guess I just open the map and TP to like Valium Heights, Subian Temple. Oh, and since it's a new week, I can buy new stuff. Or like, you can only buy new stuff every other week. I can kind of already stop sending things. I have so many mats. Because I stopped selling anything, I only craft. So I have tons of materials. Like in hundreds of thousands. Or like tens of thousands, but like I have 100,000 focused bracers. Do I have 100,000 anything? Is there a cap? There might be a cap. Because nothing is at 100,000, which is kinda sus. So there might be time to stop crafting at all. And just every other week I can go and do this, do what I'm doing right now. Okay. There are still all of these quests and I haven't done any of them. And then I go to Devon's pawn shop. And you're like, all you can get for the money are Dennis, and I already have enough Dennis. I've got 18 million, and I just keep getting more. So, like, I don't really need this at all. I don't need the plating agents either. This, like, this key XP, like artifact XP. Costs a lot. Yeah, I don't really need this. Since I can, like, save up more, because these things are expensive, man. I don't want to buy everything here as well. Well, like, the next time I can get any Omni coins is in 2 weeks. You build them up very slowly. So I should stop buying the Ether Plating Agents. For now, at least. Maybe I can buy them more in the future. Okay, let me mark the achievements as complete on my achievement tracker. Oh, and we need to do Genshindle. I forgot Genshindle yesterday. I remembered Genshindle like right as I was ending my stream, but I need to take a break anyways at that moment. Ether, Dream, Simulation Master, End of Unfinished Dreams. How on the same location as I did? You mean the... Wait, let me just finish the achievements so that I don't get like lost here. Claim these 3. Exploration, investigation. But yeah, you might have skipped straight to chapter 2. Another good deed done. No. Wait, what? No, another good deed. And then corruption from time. Yeah, this. Because the part 1 of the story, there is somewhere I should be able to access like a little timeline. Workbench? No, not here. Wait, I haven't unlocked all enemies? Huh. There is an enemy I haven't fought yet. Surprising. Intelligence? No. I was just in database. Hollow Codex, those are tutorials. Proxy Handbook. Wait, more tutorials? Oh no, those are like the TV mode thingies. Partner Archive. So it's not this one. Threshold is not the same either. TV schedule. Maybe here. No. Wait, what? Oh yeah. Is it even available here? So, part 1 consists of us working together with first the Cunninghurst and then the Bellabog Industries to uncover what's happening with somebody trying to sabotage the construction of like metro tunnels and whatever, and then we learn about Sarah, and then we work. Then we go to the Outer Ring, and oh yeah, in the middle of the way we go to the Twin Towers with Victoria Housekeeping, and then we have like the big finale with Miyabi as the main character. That's part 1. Then there was like a little interlude. First with Astra and Evelyn, and then with Vivian and Hugo. Oh, and there was a little chapter with Anbi in between as well. And then chapter 2 started and we went to here. So the game might have pushed you to do part 2 immediately, which is a very curious decision because I feel like the part 2 story is way weaker than part 1. Like compared to part 1, part 2 kinda sucks, to be honest. For me at least. They did also like they did also kind of change some of the early chapters. They cut down on the gameplay to just like make it faster to complete. Because one of the core gameplay modes of Zenless in the early days was TV mode, where you would move on like a grid of TVs and interact with stuff based on that. But then they like kind of erase it from the face of the earth. You might have seen it in some side quests. You hate TV mode? TV mode was the best, man. Actually, unfortunately, it got wiped off the face of the earth. It will probably never be coming again. They promised they would bring it back, but doesn't look like it. So yeah, the early chapters kind of suffered from the removal of TV mode. There's like barely any content left. What is this? Manato. What's an exclamation mark? No thank you. Just let me get rid of the exclamation marks and the new text. Oh my god, there's still more? What is here? Season 2 chapter 3. Here we go. And partner archive, Obol squad. New. What is new here? Oh, Lucia. Okay. We are done. No dots. So either you went through the story pretty quickly, or you might have skipped some of the chapters in between. Especially the like side stories, stuff like Jane's quest, or Evelyn's and Astra's, or the stuff with Hugo and Vivian, or the stuff with Anbi, Soldier Zero Anbi. Because all of those were like little side quests. If you do them later, it will be kinda like out of order, but some of the quests happen in the past anyways. For example, Trigger's quest happens in the past anyways. Okay, Wilson said don't do TV, don't do Genshin just yet. I gotta do it eventually. Oh, there might have been like a little lag. Okay, yeah. Let's go to Genshin now. So, Yao, no one shot. There should be one shot eventually. Yao wasn't the character in a while. So Sumeru, in the later patches, maybe like Dihya? I think she came out in 3.5. Oh shit, this is Liyue, not Sumeru. Oh my god, why do I think this is Sumeru? It's Liyue. I'm dumb. This is Gaming. Whatever, it's fine. Dihya let me know who this was exactly anyways. You were just as wrong. I mean, you might have been influenced by me saying it's Sumeru, but it wasn't. Whatever. Come on, let's get moving. We are not frozen in place after all. This is... If you don't know this, you are not a Genshin player, man. This is Fremine. Can we one-shot emojis as well? Is this a mountain? Albedo. Let's go! Triple one-shot. On the quote, ability, and emojis. And in normal, it could have been a two-shot. It could have been a two-shot, but I would probably have picked Xianyun anyways, right? If I noticed this correctly, I would be like, oh yeah, Xianyun. Also, 4.4 is still one up arrow. So 2 up arrows is 4.5 or later. I wasn't sure about the point the same point version, right? I knew that 1 apparel would be all the way to 4.3 for sure, but I thought 4.4 would be already 2, and still 1. That's good to know for the future. Oh, it was Evernight yesterday, too bad I missed out on it. It'll be a cool character to guess. And instead here you have Jeopard. No. Not Yarilo, and not Shanjo. Preservation, so that's March 7th. Can it be Preservation MC? Oh yeah, it is Preservation MC. Because it can't be March, because it's not Ice. And there'll be when it comes to gacha games, I only play Hoyo games. I already play too many of them anyways. And I just like Hoyo as a company. And I trust that, you know, the games usually get better going forward. I'm going to work really hard. Also, there's like this whole Hoyoverse, so I'm like extra rewarded by playing all the games. Unless it's kind of separate, unfortunately, from the others. But when it comes to Genshin, Star Rail, Honkai Nexus Anima soon, they're like all in the shared multiverse. So yeah, I like being in on the lore. I played some Honkai Third as well, but I don't play it daily. I don't play it as a gacha game. It's just like once every few months I will complete it, like 2 story chapters and then give up because the game is kind of a pain to play. I like the story of Honkai Third, but it's a bad game, man, a really bad game. I'm going to work really hard so I can say I want to explore the stars just like grown-ups do. Hook? No. Clara? No. Who's like a different kid we have? I don't... What? Lynx? Misha. Let's go. Trevi's not a child, no. Wait. This is like a sword. What about the Pokemon Star Railing game? It's coming. There was a beta, and the beta came and went, and that's all we've heard of it for now. But yeah, it will come out eventually, probably next year. Maybe even early next year. Because they would probably want the like anniversaries to be... Also, let's just guess a character. Yanqing. I don't think it's Yanqing. Maybe like Yunli? Moze? Oh, it was Moze. I should have guessed Moze first, with like the dagger. I'm gonna play it, yeah. It's a horror game, so I'm gonna play it. If I'm too overwhelmed with 4 gacha games, I might end up dropping Zenless. It's definitely, like, if I am to drop a game, I'm not gonna like think twice, it's Zenless out of the 3 that I play. Genshin Star Rail is Zenless. But maybe by the time Nexus Anime comes out, Zenless will get better. We'll see. Robot, I usually go like, I mean, we have to go Shuei. No! Is it Luca? No, because this means like white hair, so it's like Firefly. Cry? No, it's Clara. So this means kid then. Yeah, I want to say at the start, when they do robot, you usually think like, oh, Shuei, Firefly, Boothill, but no, it's always Clara. When they do robot, they always mean Clara. But I was like, I will go Shuei. And then this kind of confused me even more, because usually these emotes are about the hair color. She's not really blonde, but she's more blonde than Clara. Oh, it was Ellen yesterday? Wait, haven't I guessed Ellen like the other day? Maybe not. Oh, easy clap. Sometimes you just get this. Because my flowchart is Piper into Anton into Fufu. If I get like 0 hits, right? If I get 0 hits on Piper, I go Anton. If I get 0 hits on Anton, I go Fufu. Because I'm just trying to pick characters, like everything is different, and from like factions with more characters. At this point, Spook Shack is probably better than Bellobog though. Spook Shack has a lot of characters now. Maybe I should do that. But I don't have any attack units. They're mostly... They have a bunch of Rapture as well now. Yeah, time for a game that wants to Genshin test. Yeah, for me Genshin is like clear number one and it's not even close, honestly. Zenless is fine and it takes very little time. Sorry, Star Rail is fine and takes very little time. So even if I'm like not too happy with Star Rail, it's really not hard to just clear the events, take a day to clear the events, and then you are just like done for 6 weeks. That's just the end game, but I do like the end game in Star Rail, so I don't mind that. I like the gameplay. And then for dailies there is zero effort. It's just all autoplay. Zenless on the other hand is kinda exhausting. There are like 5 times the events that Star Rail gets, and it's like, it's good if that's the main game you play, but if it's just like the 3rd gacha or 4th gacha you have, having so many events can be kinda exhausting. And the dailies are take the most effort out of all the Hoyo games as well. Star Rail is the least, then Genshin, then Zenless. In Genshin though I can condense resin, right? So in Genshin I only need to like actually clear stages like every 2 to 3 days. And I end up almost never doing it off stream. Because I can just condense and then I will stream Genshin eventually anyways. For Zenless I need to spend it every day and ideally twice every day, or otherwise I overcap. If I want to avoid overcapping my charge, I need to play the game twice a day. For Genshin, I only have to clear stages every 3 days. And for Star Rail, they have a bigger power cap, so once a day is very chill. There's like 300 cap or 320. Actually, here the cap is only 240, and like you can never spend everything. Also, you get the coffee, which gives you plus 80. So you actually generate 320 charge per day, but you only can hold 240. You generate more in a day than you can hold in a day. Which is giga scuffed. Like yeah, you can get the 80 and it like overcaps, but I don't want to overcap my charge, right? I want to keep it always under 240, because if you overcap, you stop generating for that like minute or two until you finish spending it. I haven't really played. I haven't played WoW at all, and I have like no intention to. So I don't really have much of an opinion on it. But nothing I've heard about it really got me like wanting to play it. You know, that's how much I can say. Nothing there seemed interesting for me to like draw me into it. I probably wouldn't, even if it looked super sick, I probably wouldn't play it anyways. Because there is only so many gacha games you can play. Especially because I would definitely get baited to like buy all the monthly passes and BPs and whatever. Even if I wouldn't swipe, I would definitely buy the BP and monthly pass and whatever they have for that. So yeah. If I actually enjoy the game, right, I would probably buy those. So that's even more money spent. And especially the time. I just like barely have time to do anything other than the gacha games already. Okay. Speaking of not having time for anything, I already need to be ending the stream. Because it's too late. Gotta go to sleep, wake up early for work. Not stopping until I get Vivian. Okay, let's go. You can watch somebody go on a pulling spree maybe. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. But I do stream every single day at 8 PM CET, which is 3 hours before now. I stream all the 3 Hoyo games that we talked about before. Genshin, Star Rail, Zenless. You can join the Discord server to get stream notifications and see my schedule, which games I play, on which day. There will be Genshin tomorrow. And Star Rail on Wednesday. There will be an early Wednesday stream. So not at 8 PM, but at 5 PM, so 6 hours before now. Because we'll be clearing the new patch and pulling a bunch for Kirene. There are also like top-up bonuses and stuff, so I will have like quite a lot of currency to work with. And for Zenless, the next stream will be like sometime next week. So yeah, thank you everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.